What's up, you guys? It's Michelle here. Thanks for joining me today and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a couple of patron spreads, so stay tuned for a fun plan with me. First up is Lashara, and Lashara has a travel series going on of places that she'd like to visit. So this month she wants a Hawaii themed spread, so I found all these gorgeous images on Creative Fabrica, and I'll be sure to include my affiliate link. And I made some quotes that go along with it, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with that. These I already had these on my Cricut, but I got these from Creative Fabrica also. But I'm going to trim this in half so I can have a border at the top. Okay, so that's that side. All right. All right, quick and easy border, love that. And then I made the Hawaii to go in the sidebar. And I just found this on the Cricut. Okay, and then I wanted to do our hula girl. She's so pretty. This gorgeous orange outfit. I'm gonna have her over here. I have never been to Hawaii either, but we are going after Thanksgiving for a week, and I'm so excited to see it. Let's do our palm tree on the other corner. And let's do one of these flowers here to cover up where it says note. Put the rest of it with that. What about this cute little umbrella? Let's do that up here. And some of our leaves. Right here. A little bit more flower action there. I'm going to go ahead and add some leaves down here too. I'll do this on the other side. And a little bit here with another flower. And we'll put the rest of this over here. And let's do this little scooter or moped right over here. And our coconuts. Right there. Go ahead and use the rest of it here. Oh, I want to use the dolphin over here too. Jumping up right here. And I found these, I just searched watercolor Hawaii clip art. And let's see how this will look here. So since we have blue over here, I definitely want to do the surfer girl over here to balance it out. I'm not going to put it all the way down yet. And since I have a lot of different colors going on, I think I'm going to keep it really clean and simple with the boxes and use these Functionally Noir from Live Laugh Posh. So I want to have her sitting on a box or coming up from a box. And we will do let's do one of these going this way. And a couple of small boxes here. Okay, and that there. Now let's use a full box over here. With that and a slender box. Okay, and then I'm going to use another of those over here. I think I want to switch this out to one of the really long slender boxes that's a long rectangle. And that will be all of our boxes. Okay, now let's go ahead and draw our lines. I think let's do some by the dolphin. And some up here. Okay, and over here, let's do here, here, and here. Okay, and let's go ahead and add bullet points. For those, I want to do, let's do orange, like sort of this yellowy orange. So I'm going to add some here. Let's use this surfboard here, kind of leaning. I meant to put these down here. Actually, I like the guitar better, I think. All right, we'll do it like that. Well, what happened to my other bullet point? There we go, that'll work. And let's do aloha here. And over here, let's do, I think we'll do sun, sand, and surf. Here. With something here, like maybe a couple of the flowers. Y'all, I made so many cute stickers, I'm not going to be able to use them all. Let's do the Hawaiian shirt here and the little flip-flops. goes. I don't know, the Hawaiian shirt looks a little crowded. Maybe we'll do it there instead of our little scooter. Tilt it this way since the guitar is going that way. And then down here, we'll just do I don't like the way those are kind of turning in toward each other. So we'll do a monstera leaf. All right, and let's do this little tropical drink. We'll do it where the flip-flops are. I think it fits better. It's kind of crowded there, so I'm going to move the flip-flops over there. Okay, super cute. And up here, let's do like this little tiki mask. Let's get a couple of our flowers up here. All right. That leaf there. And then we'll do the rest of that flower scrap there. Let's do this monstera leaf here. A little bit more here. And we'll put this here. This hanging down to fill in right there. I think now we just need a few colorful flags, maybe like in a reddish color. We'll do this corally pink. And let's get a little quote over here. We'll do this "Make Today Amazing." A little bit here. Okay, and I've got another scrap to go here. All right, let's do "To Do" here from this same book. We'll do today here. And then we'll do a get it done right up here. All right, that's going to be Lashara's Hawaii spread. I love it so much. It's really making me want to go to Hawaii. Lashara, I hope you love it, and I hope you get to visit Hawaii soon. Let's go on to the next one. All right, next up is Teresa, and Teresa requested an apple picking themed spread. So I found these gorgeous illustrations on Creative Fabrica, and I will include my affiliate link if you want to check that out. And I always appreciate your support when you shop through my link at no extra cost to you. But I'm going to use these with, I printed a few different quotes. I won't use all of these, but some. I made those on the Cricut. And then I'm going to use some plaid boxes and neutral boxes from this book from Kelloa Plan. This is no longer available, but it does have some black and white plaid that I thought would look really cute. And then I pulled out also just a Christmas book because it has a page of red stickers, or red boxes, I mean, like this. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And Teresa uses the Kelloa Plan dashboard layout. So I love this apple stand with all the fresh picked apples. I made that kind of large to go over here. It's so cute. And then I made this girl that's sitting under like an apple tree branch with some apples, kind of vintage vibes. I made that to go right here. Oh, that's so cute. I'm going to trim a little bit off of the top so it just looks like it's coming down from that line. All right, perfect. I've been apple picking a couple of times and it is so much fun. And then Teresa tracks her blood sugar, so I need to make a space for that. Let's do this full red box right up here. And go ahead and add some lines to that. I didn't mean to go all the way over there. I'll just put an apple or something there. And I've got the days of the week also. Just drop these off. All right. And I'm going to have this girl here picking apples right beside the little apple stand. I'm going to put a box here with the blood sugar in it to note that, to cover up where I messed up with that stencil. In this kind of neutral color. And now let's do some of the I don't know if I do like the plaid because I forgot this is kind of, to me it clashes with that or competes with that. So maybe we'll just do the black, the tan, and the red. All right, let's do this charcoal gray full box there, and part of this lighter red. Right here. Okay, let's do this monthly box, and then I'll just cover up that notch with this darker red slender box. And then we'll do this kind of gray color and another of the red of this, like the true red. Okay, and I want to add one of the larger quotes here. How about we do this autumn skies and apple pies. Right here. And then we'll put an apple pie right there. Might have to move this though. We're going to move this down also. Okay, let's do it just like that. And then we have more room for our apple pie sticker and won't lose out on any of our function. Okay, and then we'll put this back going this way. All right. Let's actually do this monthly box. Okay, and let's put this monthly box here. All right, and I want to use a small quote here. Let's do happy fall, y'all. I think that's cute. And then let's set this little crate of apples beside her. All right, let's go ahead and put our function over here. Let's start with this box right here. And then I'm going to do this red over here. And then how about we do a smaller red and a darker red, and then we'll do the like the tan color. Let's do it like this. Okay, perfect. And let's get some bullet points in. Actually, I don't think I'm going to add any bullet points. Let's go ahead and add some more things over here around the edge and everything. So I've got this little jar of apple butter that I want to sit right up here. How cute is that? Then I want to have an apple hanging here. Got some little leaf scraps. So cute. Now some of these larger apples around the sides. Let's do this over here. And we'll put the rest of it right down here. And this right here. I'll do that. With that. And that there. And let's put this right here to fill in. And then we'll do that. And we'll do that there. With these. And a little bit more right here. Let's carry this on over. And need a little apple scrap. Let's use this. that there, and let's use this little apple here, just sitting up here. We'll put this apple here, and there's a couple of little leaves to go with. And this. All right, and this apple right here. Okay, there we go. A little bit down this side now. And we'll just put the rest of it there. And that there. Okay, and we'll drop this off here. And a little bit more over here at the top. Need a little bit more greenery in between all these apples. So let's move this down here. And add those like that. Okay, and a few here. And that little leaf there. About to finish the border up, I just need a little bit more here. Let's use the rest of this over here. All right, now let's add a few little details over here. I do want another quote. I've got another quote that says, apples, hay rides, and fall. Right there, and let's use this little apple tart right there. Okay, let's drop off a couple of red flags. I've got these in the winter sticker book. Let's put that there, and we'll do one over here. And we'll put that little apple there. We'll put this little scrap here. Let's do the little basket of apples up here. Let's add to do right here, just on 2 different lines. And then get it done over here. All right, that's going to be Teresa's apple picking spread. It's so fun and festive. It makes me want to go pick apples. I hope you love it too, Teresa. I hope you get to go pick apples or at least eat some yummy apple treats. Thank you guys for hanging out with me while I put these 2 patron spreads together. And thank you so much to my patrons for your support. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I'd also love it if you considered subscribing and turning on notifications. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye.